Look, one of the big things we learnt very early on in the piece was that it was the way other businesses are actually generating their revenue. We've always struggled, one of the numbers I should have told you was our average hourly rate was about $86 when we started, and we were hearing other firms that were doing $300 an hour, and I just couldn't get my head around how they could be doing that type of number. What we understood at that point in time was it was the way they were staffing their business. We had a business model which says we take kids straight out of school and then train them all the way through university and beyond. These other businesses had much more senior accountants in place and certainly had no trainees. So we were producing a similar outcome but using a lot more staff to do the numbers. So in our journey through Rob's spaces, we actually got to well over 100 people at one stage because we had all these kids. I was trying to get to the numbers that Rob required us to get to, and I was following our existing model, put more kids on. One particular year we put 13 kids on in the February. That took us well over 100, but it created major HR issues. We're now running at about 80 people. We're doing twice the revenue we were doing back then. We've got much more higher level staff on board. We now know the number of clients we've got, the average fees per client, all the key data that Rob requires us to know we're very much aware of now. So the big change we made was in fact establishing the structure. So culturally we have a smaller business people-wise, but a better business. We deliver better services as a consequence of that, and the revenue reflects that.
From a personal point of view, there's very little in the marketplace that you can get from a professional development point of view. There's lots of technical seminars that you can go to, but as a business owner and a partner, there's very little that will actually allow you to focus on the skills that you need to have to be a successful business.
Things like there's a lot of different tools, a lot of different IP, from learning that we should be invoicing for ASIC statements separately, to the Alan Weiss, the Michael Sheargold, all of the speakers we've heard. It's all the IP around even how to write a proposal or an implementation plan. But Coaching Club is as much about getting together, getting out of the office and spending time away from the office and working on your business, not just in it, and working and being able to go out and just discuss things with other accountants is invaluable.
I like the accountability and the sharing of ideas. It's really great to see other accounting firms that are putting strategies in place and are achieving success, and knowing that if they can do it, then you can too.
Is there anything else you want to add?
You meet some very interesting characters and you have a lot of fun with some of them, so it's really good from that point of view, and you still share an awful lot of good ideas well into the early hours of the morning.